Hello, good afternoon and welcome to this international friendly between England and Portugal. I'm your alternative commentator, Nicholas Jones, and you are listening through the commentary hub. The game is taking place at the Stadium MK, one of the venues used for last summer's Euros, and this is a send-off match for England before they travel to Australia and New Zealand for the Women's World Cup. And we're about 15 minutes away from kickoff, so now's the time to go through the lineup, starting with England. In goal is number 1, Mary Earps. Number 2, Lucy Bronze. Number 4, Kira Walsh. Number 5, Alex Greenwood. Number 7, Lauren James. Number 8, Georgia Stanway. Number 9, Rachel Daly. Number 10, Ella Toone. Number 11, Lauren Hemp. Number 15, Esme Morgan. And number 16, Jess Carter. Mary Earps taking the captain's armband in place of Millie Bright, who will miss the game through a knee injury, but she is confident of making the World Cup. Also absent today is Jordan Knox. As for Portugal, in goal is number 1, Inês Pereira. Number 2, Catarina Amado. Number 15, Carol Costa. Number 19, Diana Gomes. Number 9, Ana Borges. Number 14, Dolores Silva. Number 8, Andrea Norton. Number 11, Tatiana Pinto. Number 20, Kika Nazareth. Number 10, Jessica Silva. And number 16, Diana Silva. Last time these two met was in October 2019. England won 1-0. Beth Mead, I believe, was the goal scorer in that match. They also met in the group stage at the Women's Euro 2017 in the Netherlands. England won the game 2-1. Tony Duggan and Nikita Paris were the goal scorers on that occasion. England are unbeaten in all matches against Portugal. They've played, having played against them 9 times, they've won 7 and drawn 2. However, in all the times that England have qualified for the World Cup, which is 6 actually. In the previous times that they qualified for the World Cup, they had lost their last match prior to the tournament, so they could well beat that jinx today. Portugal are currently ranked 21st in the FIFA World Rankings, and it will be their first Women's World Cup. They qualified the hard way, finishing second behind Germany in their group. And they eventually qualified via the Intercontinental Playoffs. They beat Cameroon in their final match 2-1. The last match for them was a 1-1 draw against Wales in a friendly back in April, and the goal scorer was Telma Encarnacho. We'll let you know if she appears as a substitute. England will need to be really focused on today. Their last match was a 2-0 loss against Australia earlier this year. And Australia themselves, I think are in with a decent chance at the Women's World Cup. I think we're in with a decent chance at the Women's World Cup. But we'll just have to wait and see how they get on in the main tournament. And speaking of the Women's World Cup, Portugal will feature in Group F, and their opponents will be Vietnam, the Netherlands, and reigning champions the United States. They could have their work cut out at their first attempt, facing up against many times, and the Netherlands, who were runners-up in last Women's World Cup in 2019 when it was in France. England are in, or just a reminder, England are playing in Group D, and their opponents are Haiti, Denmark, and China. There is also good news for everyone, and also there is good news for TC Hub listeners. We are delighted to tell you that we will be bringing you coverage of the Women's World Cup. We will be doing all England and Republic of Ireland matches live, plus a few others if we can. But for the majority of the group stage and certainly the round of 16, we will be bringing you a little 30 minutes highlights roundup every night. So keep your eyes and ears out for that one. We'll be doing a preview show a day before the first match. So again, listen out for that one. England will certainly have to make the most of what they have in terms of star quality players, as their best have either retired or have injuries. And missing players include Fran Kirby and Leah Williamson. They made all the difference for the squad in the Euros last year, and we are now waiting for the players to start coming out onto the pitch. I'm actually getting ahead of myself here. Kickoff is in around 8 minutes time. The pre-match show still going on with the pyrotechnics and the flags being unfurled out. England fans having already taken their seats and waving the flags around. We expect to see a small contingency of Portuguese fans who have travelled to the Stadium of MK to watch this game. I'm just seeing one man dancing out of his seat. I think there'll certainly be a bit of that as the flag of St George is very much dotted around the stadium with flags big and small. And I think I just saw one flag saying the Lionesses. I thought it said believe, but England certainly believe that they can. But England certainly believe that they can take this game and go through and progress further on into the Women's World Cup. Our England, our family, it says at the centre of the ground, this is to show that football is a game for everyone, regardless of gender, age, and everything else that goes with it. And we've also got enough time to mention our key match officials. Esther Staubley will be our referee. She has refereed many an international match over the years. And Urs Schneider, also of Switzerland, will be the VAR referee. Will be on VAR. High fives between many of the players and the young mascots and many of the young England mascots. Mary Earps getting ready to lead the team out. This is her first time as England captain, and standing right behind her is Alex Greenwood, and the players are now getting ready to make their way out onto the pitch. But a couple of the Portuguese substitutes now making their way out onto the pitch, and Esther Staubley wants to make sure that everyone is in the correct position and is ready and are ready to go. the assistant referee standing right next to Esther Stoubley. The match officials are wearing yellow shirts with black shorts and black socks. And out they come from the tunnel onto the pitch. Just watching Lauren James as well. She could be a player to look out for in this game, and also the World Cup. And Anna Borges, who starts today, has the most appearances for the national side to date with 158. She has scored 11 times. And Carolina Mendez is the third highest in terms of goal rankings. But I think she's on the substitutes bench. The players have now gathered onto the centre of the pitch. But before that, just time to commemorate the retirement of Izzy Christiansen and Carly Telford. Who have been really good players for England in the past. And they also featured in the Women's World Cup in 2015 and 2019. Big round of applause for the two of them. Christensen was a defender midfielder, and Carly Telford played in goal. Big boxes of flowers given to both players, and their congratulations and commemorations. Given with a round of applause, and they move off the pitch so that we can get ready for the national anthems. And I think the first national anthem will be the national anthem of Portugal. So here we go then. It's time now for the national anthems. Both sets of national anthems sung by the players, fans, and management, and we are now just a couple of minutes away from kick-off. In terms of Portuguese players, I would have to say look out for Kike Nazareth, Jessica Silva, and Diana Silva, who I think are the three forwards. We'll let you know the formations very, very shortly. England, as I mentioned, looking to get back to winning ways after their 2-0 loss in the friendly against Australia. we can players that could be given a chance to shine for England include Esmond Morgan and Jess Carter. Morgan with not that much international experience. This could be her chance to step up her game. Portugal's head coach, which I forgot to mention just now, is Francisco Neto. He has been with the team since 2014. And today's match is also the 50th appearance for Georgia Stanway in an England shirt, and we now get ready to go through the last couple of minutes of warm up. And now it's time to go through the formations. England are in a 4-3-3 formation. Earps is in goal. Then it's Greenwood, Carter, Morgan and Bronze, who make up the back four in defence. The three midfielders, Toon, Walsh and Stanway. And the three forwards are Hemp, Daly and James. Portugal are playing a similar formation to England. Pereira is in goal. Borges, Gomez, Costa and Amado make up the defence. Norton, Dolores Silva and Pinto are the three midfielders. Then it's Silva, Nazareth and Jessica Silva, Diana Silva, I should mention. They are the three forwards. Portugal. This is the best chance for Portugal to prove themselves before the Women's World Cup. To me, they are something of an unknown quantity, and the starting 11 high-fiving the substitutes before they get ready to take their places. They now huddle up. The whole team is now huddling up and ready to discuss what tactics they're going to use. Dolores Silva, remember, is the captain of the team, and on the go with the discussions on the tactics. They join hands and release, and they now spread their way out into the pitch. Portugal wearing all red with the green stripes down on the sides. England are wearing the white shirts, the blue shorts, and the white socks. And we now get both England and Portugal ready to pause for a minute's silence, and for Sue Harrison, who is a much-loved member of the Lioness family, who recently passed away at age 16. And that was the minute silence for Sue Harrison. Super Sue, she was called. As she was known as. So the England two are to pick us off. As Rachel Bailey has a final word with the referee Snowbley, and she will be the first to pick up. For Portugal, no excuses now. Time to prove themselves. For England, it's time for them to show why they're one of the best in the world. And everyone takes the knee as one in support for the ongoing fight against racism and other issues. The referee checks to make sure that everything is ready, and away we go then at the Stadium MK for this women's international friendly between England and Portugal. England are taking the ball straight away, and it's just pass, I should say, to Alex Greenwood, and England still managing to hold on to the ball. I think Portugal had a sniff of it But the ball crossed up the wing by Kira Walsh to Lucy Bronze. Bronze passing back down to I think that was Stanway. Yes, it was. It's Stanway to Carter, and across by Carter to Walsh. Now it's with Stanway. Stanway tries to hold on but loses it, and she has conceded to Portugal. Borges had the ball briefly, I think, but it was taken by Diana Silva. Diana Silva crossing up the wing to Andrea Norton. Norton holding off Lucy Bronze. Norton passing back to Silva, and Silva I think sent it to Catarina Amado. Amado passing now to Diana Gomes. It's Diana Gomes with the ball for Portugal. Portugal are not going to concede the ball to England. Pereira passing to Diana Silva. Diana Silva with the ball, and the ball now being crossed down the wing to Ana Borges. It's Borges with the ball for Portugal. She passes to Pereira. I think England were looking to try and score there first, but nothing doing so far. And Portugal are proving to be really tough opposition for England within the first minute and a half. I think Daly had a sniff of the ball, looked like she was going to try and get in front, but it's with Walsh towards Stanway. It goes over the line, and it will be a throw in to England, I believe. 2 minutes in, England 0, Portugal 0. It's actually a Portugal throw. Throw taken by Amado. Amado towards, I think that's Diana Silva. Diana Silva now, but look, but she loses it to England, and it's Greenwood passing to Lauren Hemp, but Hemp cut out by Ana Borges, and Hemp not really showing much emotion over that. It's Ella Toon with the ball. Toon to Lauren Hemp. Hemp almost sandwiched by two Portugal players, but Portugal almost had the ball, but it was conceded back to England through Esme Morgan. Morgan to Stanway. Now it's Lauren James. James to Lucy Bronze. Now back towards James. Well nicked by Dolores Silva, the Portugal captain, and Portugal were looking to play up front, but they lost it to England. Mary Earps has the ball. She passes it out to Alex Greenwood. Greenwood passing up front towards Ella Toon. Toon looked like she was going to try and play it forward, but was cut out by Portugal. England have managed to regain the ball. No, they haven't. It was, I think, Pinto who had the ball. It was, I think, Pinto who had the touch of the ball for Portugal, and it will be a throw-in to Portugal, and it will be Ana Borges to take the throw for Portugal. Borges throws. I think another player had it, but she had to pass it back to Borges. England have now retaken the ball through Walsh and Greenwood. Now it's been passed to Jess Carter, and it looks to me as though Diana Silva was on the run for it. Bronze passes to James. James was north of the central circle. Now it's Lauren Hemp. Hemp just outside the 18-yard box, crosses into the 18-yard box, succeeds, but the ball was punched out by Pereira, and I think that was Daly who had the last touch of the ball. England, I feel, are starting to get closer to the goal. It's Bronze, passes to James. James now towards Stanway. Stanway has to pass back down the line, I should say. But Stanway now crossing into the 8-yard box from another attempt. It's Daly, saved again by Pereira. England have had at least 3 or 4 chances at goal, and this was the latest one by Daly. Pereira reacted to that one really well. It was Lauren Hemp with the cross. Daly was in the right place at the right time, but I think the ball might have been deflected slightly by Diana Silva. Lauren James to Lucy Bronze now back towards James, but the ball has been given away to Dolores Silva. Dolores Silva was pushed out by Lucy Bronze. Did she touch the ball over the line? If so, England might have a corner. We don't know yet. We'll let you know when we can. It's actually a goal kick to Portugal. So it looks so Bronze may have had the last touch. Pereira takes a few steps back, and she almost kicks the ball out of the goal, but I think she might have been exercising. Normally goalkeepers send the ball out straight away. Why Pereira took longer, I don't know. But anyway, it's Diana Gomez with the ball for Portugal, given away to England. It's now with Bronze. Bronze passes back down the field to, I think that might have been Greenwood. Now it is Greenwood this time. Greenwood towards Lauren Hemp, but Hemp misses. Hemp missed the ball, and I have to correct myself. It was actually Esme Morgan who was further back. Throw into Portugal, but headed away by England. Hemp to Georgia Stanway. Now she's passed it to Lauren James. It's Lucy Bronze to Stanway again, but nicked by Dolores Silva. It's Dolores Silva passing now to I think that was Diana Silva. Yes, indeed it was. But she passes back to Diana Silva. Now the ball is with Tatiana Pinto. Pinto to Jessica Silva, but Silva was tackled by Alex Greenwood. And after almost 7.5 minutes, it's still England 0, Portugal 0. And that looked very much a standard tackle. Nothing worthy of a card. But Portugal are breathing down England's neck and trying to get through. A foul by, I think that was Tatiana Pinto on Ella Toon, I think it was, or was it the other way round? Pinto was committed to getting the ball, but Ella Toon provided it. But Ella Toon was an excellent block. Whether she'll be cautioned or not, I don't know. Nothing worthy of a yellow card so far. But a free kick has been given to Portugal. England have got to watch out. It will be Kika Nazareth to take the free kick for Portugal. Kika raises her arm to signal she's ready. She kicks the ball into the goal area, but England defend with all their might. And one of the players shouting for handball. We'll see if Jessica Silva is right. It might have just grazed Kira Walsh's arm, or it actually bounced off Greenwood's shoulder. Greenwood had the ball bounce off the shoulder. It in no way came off anybody's hands. It's still with England right now, but it has gone out of play. I think it will be at least a corner. So now we're going through the motions, and it's James crossing to Lucy Bronze, but Bronze sent it back out. 9.5 minutes in, still England 0, Portugal 0, and goal kick to Portugal cleared away by Pereira. Pereira to, I couldn't see who. It might have been Jessica Silva. Jessica Silva to Alex Greenwood, but she lost it. And the ball is now with Kira Walsh. Walsh to Lucy Bronze. We're now into the 10th minute, and it's Esme Morgan with the ball. Morgan passing the ball out to Georgia Stanway. Now Lucy Bronze again. Bronze back to Walsh. Bronze again. They're trying to outfox Portugal. That's what they're doing. The ball goes back towards Mary Ertz, and the ball goes back towards Mary Ertz, and I think the ball goes back to Mary Ertz, and I think we've got it goes back out again. Now the ball is with Walsh. Walsh passes to Esme Morgan. We've got Russ Byrne. We've actually got Russ Byrne. Good afternoon to you, Russ. What do you make of the action so far?
England have started really, really well, Nicholas. They're knocking the ball around quite well, playing the ball some really nice touches from the Lionesses so far. A good start to the Lionesses play today for me. I think Portugal have set it up really nicely to try and stop England's counter-attacks and get from players on the ball who can be more dangerous in the England side. But I think Portugal have done well set up like that. But I think for England, they've done really, really well so far, causing a few problems. Could have had a free kick a few moments ago, but England are playing really, really well so far, Nicholas.
Yes, indeed they are. But Portugal are proving to be a very persistent roadblock. It's Lauren James now currently with the ball just outside the 18-yard box. She crosses down to Alex Greenwood. Greenwood to Hem. Hem now has to get round the Portuguese player, but she's been tripped up by Tatiana Pinto and play still goes on, and the ball is now with Jess Carter. Jess Carter now passing to Esme Morgan. Morgan to Lucy Bronze. Bronze now towards Lauren James, but it's Bronze again with the ball. She passes to Stanway, back towards James. James crosses down the wing to Jess Carter. Carter now towards Greenwood. Greenwood now to Ella Toon. England are trying all they can, but they just can't get through Portugal right now. Remember, Rachel Daly has had a couple of chances at goal herself. Lauren Hebb tripped up by Tatiana Pinto. I'm not sure whether that was a deliberate foul or not. Portugal have a throw in any case. Anna Borges with the throw. I think it was headed away by England, but Portugal has somehow regained the ball. Diana Silva crossing up the wing to Catarina Amado. Amado now to back towards Borges. Cross by Borges to Kika Nazareth. Nazareth now to Amado, but now the ball has gone now again to Anna Borges. I think an England player might have had a touch of the ball through Greenwood. The ball is now still with Portugal. Dolores Silva passes to Diana Silva, and Portugal still keeping hold of the ball. It's Andrea Norton, but an England intervention ensures the ball goes over the line. Coming up to the 14th minute, it's still England 0, Portugal 0, and you're listening to the Commentary Hub with myself, Nicholas Jones. We're also live on Storm FM, JB Sports, the Commentary Hub too, and you can also hear us on our Twitch channel. England have made the most of their throw-in. Alex Greenwood with the ball for the Lionesses, and the ball is being crossed forward to Lauren Hemp, but it was almost nicked by Diana Silva, I believe, or was it Diana Gomez? Anyway, it's over the line. It'll be a goal kick to Portugal. Serena Wiegman looking very watching the game with an expressionless look on her face as Pereira passes the ball out of goal to Diana Silva. But England have taken it back through Lauren James. It's James towards Daly. Now Lauren Hebb. Can she keep hold of the ball? The answer is no. Good intervention by Anna Borges. And England have once again had a chance at goal denied. Good tackle by Lauren James, and it was crossed to, and it was crossed beautifully towards Daly, but Diana Gomez did really well to intervene. Just blocked her when she needed to. The ball went down to Lauren Hemp, but I think she was pushed out by Diana Silva. So will it be a corner to England? No, it's just a throw. As Hemp now has the ball again. She passes to Greenwood. Greenwood now sending the ball up to Esme Morgan, I believe. Jess Carter tossing to Lucy Bronze. Now it's still with England. Morgan, Walsh, Lucy Bronze again. Bronze passing to James. Stanway, Walsh. But tackle by Portugal, and it's Andrea Norton. Good work by her, and she now passes to Diana Silva. But England had the ball, I think Norton went down. The Lionesses are still in control. Bronze passes to Stanway. Stanway passing down the wing to Carter, but back to Stanway. Now the ball goes down the wing to Greenwood. Greenwood to Lauren Hemp. 17 minutes in. England 0, Portugal 0 is the latest. It's Jess Carter crossing up to Lucy Bronze. Bronze to James, but James is being hounded by Dolores Silva. Bronze has the ball back though, and she passes to Kira Walsh. Although Stanway could have gotten the ball, she does so now, and she passes to Ella Toon. Toon looked like she was going for a shot, but her aim was off. Stanway did really want to pass to Toon. I think Toon was aiming for Rachel Daly. Might have been a bit too harsh on her, but either way the ball missed, and Toon looking a bit upset at what has just happened. But she and the rest of the team will take comfort that there is still a long way to go in this match. That being said, Portugal are now pressing on towards the goal with Kika Nazareth. Nazareth passes to Dolores Silva. The ball now being crossed to Pinto. Are we in for a shock again, just as we were with Australia? But the ball is being passed back to Jessica Silva. Pinto with the ball, but it's fouled by Lauren Hemp. Play still going on. There haven't been that many stoppages through fouls, which is good to see. The ball now being crossed up to Lucy Bronze. Bronze crossing to Rachel Daly. She's all on her own against the Portuguese defenders, but Catarina Amado does really well to intervene. Tatiana Pinto had the ball, but was she offside? Difficult to say whether she was. I thought she was fouled, but according to what I saw on my monitor, it looked like she might have been offside. Lucy Bronze has the ball. Lucy Bronze has the ball now. She passes to, I think that was Stanway. Now Kira Walsh. Jess Carter passes back to Stanway. Now it's with Greenwood. Greenwood passing back to Esme Morgan. Now Ella Toon. Carter. Walsh to Lucy Bronze, though she collided with another player. I think that might have been Andrea Norton. Norton's been having a bit of a rough time out there, and the referee Stoubley is looking to resolve this. And a handball by Rachel Daly. And I think that was during the tackle she might have been trying to put on Katarina Amado. No card given against Daly so far. She might have just been given a warning as Greenwood tried to get the ball, but she conceded to Pinto. Now it's Jessica Silva for Portugal. She passes back down to Pinto. Pinto to Silva once again. Silva has to hold off. Carter, but it was to no avail, and the ball has gone over the line for an England throw. I think Pinto understandably annoyed. Let's just check this. I'm just checking this out again on my monitor. Did Carter foul Jessica Silva? I think she did. Just touched her shin momentarily. Francesco Nato looking on slightly concerned. I think he was just biting his lip momentarily as Ana Borges passes to, I think that was Amado. Amado crossing back up to that was actually Borges to Amado. Now it's Pereira. Pereira passing the ball out to Jessica Silva. Silva crossing to Tatiana Pinto. Pinto now to Diana Silva. And now the ball is with Amado. But the ball has been conceded to England. It's Alex Greenwood. Greenwood to Toon. Toon passes to Stanway. Now it's gone to Lauren James. James has to hold off Amado. She does so. Now can she find a way to cross into the 18-yard box? It looked like she did, I should say, but it was cut out. But the ball was deflected away by Amado. Will England get a corner out of this? Lauren James did really well to hold up Amado, but the ball just bounced off. Diana Gomez. So that looks like it will be a corner, and indeed it will be a corner to England. They could well find a way to break through and score the first goal. Alex Greenwood to take the corner. Backs away a couple of paces. Gets ready, and she gets ready to clear the ball out of the corner. I think she was trying to ensure that she could see where the ball was going. She passed to Hemp, but it got no further than that. The ball now being crossed into the 18-yard box, but it goes over the. But it's missed by a long way. I think that was Kira Walsh who did that. We'll take another look on my monitor. It's a straight pass down towards Hemp. Why it went down that way, I don't know. Very strange. And but Kira Walsh just couldn't take advantage, and it still remains 0-0 between England and Portugal. We are just over half distance. Very quickly taken by England. Walsh to Stanway. Now the ball's being passed down to Esme Morgan. It's Lucy Bronze once again for England. It's Stanway to Lauren James. James tries to hold off Amado. She's doing really well. She's looking for a space, and she finds it by passing to Bronze. Although Diana Silva is looking menacing and going for the ball, but England still managed to hold on. Greenwood to Jess Carter. Carter now to Esme Morgan. Morgan to James, and James crossing to Daly, but picked up very easily by Inez Pereira. Pereira, despite the opposition by England, she has been performing superbly. Portugal now have the ball. That was a cross by Borges to Silva, but deflected out by Jess Carter. Portugal trying to go for another chance with the ball, but England steal it through Lauren Hemp. Hemp Now Hemp looking to Hemp needs to cross, but blocked by Diana Gomez. She should have crossed sooner, in my view. We're now waiting for the next course of action. I think it will be a corner to England. Hemp held onto the ball really well. I think it deflected off. Diana Gomez. So it will be another corner to England. Greenwood kicks the ball into the 18-yard box. Daly misses, but it goes to Georgia Stanway. Now it's Lauren James. James passes to Carter. Carter goes for a cross to Alex Greenwood. Greenwood passes to Ella Toon. No, she doesn't. It's over the line, and that could well be another corner to the Lionesses. I think a Portuguese player might have had the last touch of it. We're just going to see what will happen. We're just going to see what will happen. We're just going to see what will happen next. Alex Greenwood taking a few breaths. The action has been frenetic over the last minute and a half, and indeed throughout the whole game. Serena Bigman, hand to her mouth, looking very thoughtful, as it's Ella Toon currently with the ball, but she was, I think, fouled by Kika Nazareth. The game resumes. It's Hemp. Into the 18-yard box it goes, towards Ella Toon, but tackled by Portugal. The ball goes back to Alex Greenwood, though. Greenwood to Jess Carter. Carter back to Greenwood. Portugal, as well as the red shirts and shorts, they're also wearing green socks, which I forgot to mention, as Portugal retake control of the ball, but not for long, as it's Morgan who just about takes it, passes to Mary Earps, although she was hounded by Diana Silva. Or was that Carol Costa? I think it was actually Costa, as Stanway passes to Lucy Bronze. Bronze now to Lauren James. James to Morgan. Morgan passes back down to Carter. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood to Ella Toon. Toon back to Greenwood. Greenwood towards Ella Toon, but well intercepted by Anna Borges. Toon gets. I thought it was going to be Ella Toon to take the throw, but no, it isn't. It will be Alex Greenwood who. It'll be Alex Greenwood who will do that. Greenwood composes herself and throws, but the ball was tackled by Portugal. But the ball was taken by Portugal and Diana Gomez. That, to me, looked a really poor throw-in by England, and will England have another chance at a throw? Yes, indeed they do. Ball is thrown to Stanway. Walsh, Greenwood towards Ella Toon, but tackled by Tatiana Pinto. The ball still remains with Portugal. England looked like they were going to try and take it off them. Pinto was, I think, pursued by Greenwood, but Portugal have given the ball away to England, and it ends up at the feet of the captain, Earps. Earps to Carter. Carter to Greenwood. Back towards Carter. And it's just Carter. Passing now to Walsh. Now Esme Morgan. Morgan to Lauren James. James passes back down the wing to Walsh. And it's Walsh to Carter. Carter now finds Alex Greenwood. And Greenwood crossing the ball to Lauren Hemp. Could England finally have a chance at this? That looked like it was being set up really well, but Daly completely missed. I think England are starting to really frustrate themselves. So that was the initial cross by Hemp. But I'm now beginning to think it was deflected by a Portuguese player. Yes, indeed it was. I think that might have been either Jessica Silva or Kika Nazareth. So a third corner now for England. Alex Greenwood to take the corner for England. He runs up and kicks the ball into the 18-yard box. But bad luck comes in threes, and Portugal saved the situation. Carol Costa for Portugal, or was it Diana Silva? No, it was Diana Silva who had the ball for Portugal. And I think Stanway just grabbed hold of her shoulder and forced her down. I think Stanway should have been given a yellow card for this. I'm amazed she got away with it. Less than 15 minutes to go until half time. Still England 0, Portugal 0. Ball has gone out of play, and it will be a Portugal throw to be taken by Kika. Kika throws the ball. I think she might be getting a new one, or is it? And it's actually going to be Borges to take the throw. Borges throws to Diana Silva, but Silva is fouled by Lauren Hemp. The referee blows the whistle. Because of the foul, and Lauren Hemp. Oh yes, definitely a foul. And they just got their legs caught. Whether Hemp actually had a touch of the ball or not, I don't know. But either way, it'll be a Portugal free kick to be taken by Andrea Norton. Norton throws into Norton kicks the ball, I should say, into the 18-yard box, but kept up by England. Portugal still looking for another chance, and Carter was able to defuse the situation, but he's given the ball back to Portugal. It's Ana Borges with the ball, and she passes to Diana Silva. Diana Silva to I think that was Jessica Silva, but it goes back to Diana Silva. Now it's Jessica Silva. Jessica Silva to Tatiana Pinto, back to Silva, but nicked by England. Ella Toon to Jess Carter. Now it goes. Now she's passing up the wing to Esme Morgan. Morgan now to Lucy Bronze. Almost tackled, but she holds on. It's James. James now pressing the ball into the 18-yard box. Goes towards Daly. Almost picked up by Hemp, who could have sent it in. But again, Portugal just very accurate with their saving skills. Yet this time the ball goes over the line. Hemp was unlucky to be just a couple of inches in front of the ball. She should have picked up the ball a couple of inches back. It'll be the fourth corner for England. Greenwood kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, and a bicycle kick by Daly, but the ball goes too high. Greenwood sent the ball into the corner as she would, but the bicycle kick by Daly was just too aggressive. But the bicycle kick by Daly had too much aggression, and she just fell to the ground. Daly has stuck it to the plate really well as a forward for England. Remember, in the early stages of her international career, she played as a defender, and a Portugal player has gone down. It's Dolores Silva, the captain, and and that looked pretty nasty. I think Lauren James might have been involved. The referee's telling the referee, understandably, telling her to cool it. And Lauren James just barged into her like she wasn't there. What on earth Lauren James was thinking, I don't know. But Dolores is back. But Dolores is back up on her feet. And Dolores takes the free kick for Portugal, but it goes over the line through Kika, and that looks like, and it will be a throw into Portugal. I think an England player must have had a touch of it. Portugal retake the ball. Dolores tries to get to the ball, but England have retaken it. But it goes back to Portugal and Dolores. Dolores passing to, I think that was Costa. Now it's Kika, but she has fouled an England player and has been pulled up by the referee. We're just going to take another look at that again, and that was a foul on Lucy Bronze. And Kika clearly very upset at having been called up. I think the decision to stop her was the right one, and it's a free kick to England. Greenwood and Stanway standing over the ball. It's difficult for me to say who will kick the ball first. And I think it might. I'm leaning towards Georgia Stanway, and Alex Greenwood raises her arm as soon as she's ready to kick off, and Stanway sells the dummy, but Portugal aren't fooled, and that was a good headed defence by Diana Gomes. England have retaken the ball though. Walsh to Stanway. Now Lauren James. James doing really well to hold off Amado. The ball into the 18-yard box towards Daly, but saved by Pereira. Whatever chances England are creating, Portugal are proving to be very stiff opposition against England. Another foul by England. That was Hemp on Ana Borges. Hemp lucky to get away with it. I think too many fouls have been committed in the last couple of minutes, and if the players don't call it, someone is going to get into the book. I think that was an attempt at goal by Portugal, but defended by England through Jess Carter. The ball now passed out of goal. It's Kira Walsh. Kira Walsh now to Alex Greenwood, or is that Esme Morgan? It's Morgan, I should say to Greenwood. Now it's Lauren Hemp. Hemp has to go around Borges. Hemp doing really well to keep hold of the ball. Passes to Greenwood, but it's over the line, and it just clips and it just bounces off the top of the net. Greenwood should have been a couple of inches closer. No way was she going to score from that angle. That was just too powerful and aggressive. What's more, she knows it. And with 5.5 minutes until half time, it still remains England 0, Portugal 0. Amato to it was actually Norton to Ana Borges, but given away to England and Lauren Hemp. Lauren Hemp has the ball. She passes to Daly. Daly trying to get around the Portuguese defence, but she crosses to Ella Tuno. She was initially going to cross to Lucy Bronze, but that was a well-timed intervention by Portugal. Stanway back to Alatoon. Toon now to Esme Morgan. Back towards Toon. It's Morgan again. Now Jess Carter. Carter crossing down the wing to Alex Greenwood. Greenwood to Lauren Hemp. Hemp passes to Greenwood once more, but cut out by Diana Silva. And Portugal now trying to wedge in front, but England trying their hardest to hold them off. Portugal still have control of the ball though. It's Borges to Pereira. Pereira now passing the ball out to I think Carol Costa. Now it's with Dolores, the captain. Dolores passes down wing to Anna Borges. Or is that? Yes, it is Borges. Anna Borges to Diana Gomes. Now it's Tatiana Pinto. Pinto to Borges. Borges looked like she was trying to play the ball up forward to Silva, but a well-timed stop by Greenwood. Francesco Neto is liking what he sees. Throw in to Portugal, and that was taken by Borges, but England have intervened again. Stanway crossing down the wing to Rachel Daly. Daly now enters the 18-yard box. Can she get around the Portuguese defence? The answer is no. The ball is loose, and it's just picked up in time by Lucy Bronze. Bronze passes to Lauren James. James was looking for Stanway, but the ball was taken by Kika Nazareth. Kika Nazareth with the ball now for Portugal. It's Pinto to Jessica Silva, but tackled by Greenwood, and down goes another Portugal player. It's Kika. That was due to a foul committed by Lauren Hemp. Just going to see that again on my monitor. Daly entered the 18-yard box at the right moment. Should have gambled on a shot. But again defended really well by Portugal. England are not giving up, and neither, it seems, are Portugal. Jessica Silva to Kika. Now the ball goes around. Now the ball's being passed around to Carol Costa. Costa to Andrea Norton. Norton passes to Borges. Now it's back towards Norton, but the ball is given away yet again to England. Pass now to Earps. Earps with the ball. Earps with the ball for England inside the goal. Passes to Morgan. Morgan passes back to Earps. Pinto tries to tackle it off Earps, but Earps sends it out just in time. Yet the ball goes over the line, and it will be an England throw. I think it just came off a Portuguese player. Lucy Bronze throws. She throws to Rachel Daly. Now back towards Bronze. Now it's Jess Carter. Jess Carter with the ball. Jess Carter with the ball for England. Now it's Akira Walsh back to Carter. Greenwood, who crosses up to Morgan. Now it's another cross up the wing to Bronze. Bronze to James, but she's got Katarina Amado for company. Now the ball's been tackled by Andrea Norton. Norton briefly had it, but it was given back to England, and it's now with Ella Toon. Toon now pressing towards the 18-yard box, across down wing to Lauren Hemp. Hemp to Georgia Stanway, and I don't believe it. It just clips the crossbar. I think that's the closest England have gotten to scoring all game. Nice cross by Hemp. and it was aimed for Georgia Stanway, but I think Caterina Amado just sent it away, and there it goes. It's half time already. Been an action-packed game for a friendly, and England and Portugal have had really good chances of themselves, but they haven't been able to convert anything. Will that change in the second half? Half-time score at the Stadium MK: England 0, Portugal 0, and we're going to go Portugal 0, and we're going to go for a break. But we'll be right back when we return. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's coverage of England against Portugal in this international friendly at the Stadium MK. Just going through the last few moments of the players returning to the pitch before the game kicks off. Chloe Kelly having a bit of a kick about with the ball. She could well feature as a substitute. It looks as though she will be a half-time substitution. We'll have confirmation on that. As and when we get it. And Kelly now taking a quick drink. England have got to put in some effort. England have got to put in some more efforts. Lauren James without her armband, so too is Jess Carter. They could well be substituted for the second half. They're now having a bit of a last minute chat amongst themselves. Kelly having a bit of a chat with having a chat with one of the managements, and I can confirm that she will be coming on as a substitute, as to will Niamh Charles, wearing number 3. Chloe Kelly wearing number 18. And also I think coming on may well be Alessia Russo, but we'll check in a moment or two as Niamh Charles makes her way onto the pitch. And yes, indeed, Alessia Russo will be coming on as well, as too will Chloe Kelly. And we'll let you know very shortly who they substituted whom. But in a moment or two, the players now getting into a bit of a huddle to discuss the strategy. Mary Earps giving them instructions. She is acting as the captain in place of Millie Wright. In place of Millie Bright. Don't forget. And so far there have been no halftime substitutions that I can see for Portugal. Will the substitutions by England pay dividends for them? And it will be Portugal to kick us off with Diana Silva. The referee makes sure that everyone is in the correct position. And away we go then for the second half between England and Portugal. And it's Portugal with the ball. England look like they were going to try and take it off through Alessia Russo. And the ball is now with England. It's Chloe Kelly who has the ball. She passes to James. Now it's Stanway to Esme Morgan. Morgan crosses down the wing to Lucy Bronze. And it's a cross forward by Bronze to Kelly. Now it's Lauren Hebb. Hebb was aiming for Kelly, but saved by Pereira. And I'm just having confirmation by Russ that it was Hemp, Daly and Greenwood who made way for Kelly, Russo and Charles. So thanks Russ for mentioning that. We hope to get his thoughts at full time as Amado has the ball for Portugal, but it's given away back to Chloe Kelly. Kelly going for a shot, saved again by Pereira. Kelly always puts in great shots, but Pereira is resilient to that. Those halftime substitutions by England almost paying off. Stanway to Carter. Now back to Stanway. Across again by Stanway to Alessia Russo. Was that Hemp? No, it was Hemp. Hemp is still playing, by the way. So Hemp to Kira Walsh. Now it's with Norton, but a player has gone down. It's Kika Nazareth Kika Nazareth down. She looks in a bad way. She is moving. That's good. And she was tackled by Kira Walsh. Was Walsh anywhere near the ball? Norton, who was to hold on, but from the rebound, Walsh might just have had a slight touch of it. Anyway, Kika's back up on her feet. She will have to be substituted if she's roughed up more like that. But England were looking to get in front just a couple of minutes ago, just a minute or so ago. But they've been held firm by Portugal. And it's still a recurring problem for Kika. She still won't be able to carry on playing with an injury. She still won't be able to carry on playing. It looks as though whatever she's suffering from is worse than first thoughts. The Portugal physios now attending to her. She's been put into a sitting position. This was what happened. This is what we thought just happened. This is what was happening. Was Walsh anywhere near the ball, or did she just slam into her? Anyway, Kika's back up on her feet, but she can't play like that. She must be substituted. Her facial expression is one of pain. She is wincing. And I feel sure that she will have to be substituted. There's no way she can carry on playing like that. So this will force Francesco Nato into making. So this will have to force Francesco Nato into making a decision. And it looks as though Capeta will be coming on. In place of her. Anna Capeta may well be coming on in place of her. So play now resumes. It says me Morgan for England. Now the ball has gone up to Ella Toon by the looks of it. But now it goes straight to Alessia Russo. Russo crossing down the wing to Lauren Hemp. But kept up by Portugal. England looking to regain it, but the ball deflected out by Catarina Armado. Throwing to England. Lucy Bronze to take the throw. She throws to Stanway. Now back towards Bronze. Just over 5 minutes into the second half. It's still England 0, Portugal 0. Hemp passing. James trying to cross to Hemp, but Hemp was too far back. Couldn't get to the ball in time, and so it looks like it will be a goal kick to Portugal. Yes, indeed, it will be. Pereira raises her arm, and a substitution has been made for Portugal. Kika Nazareth has made way for Anna Capeta. So I was right in thinking that she couldn't carry on playing. Capeta with the ball just on the line, but she missed it, and it's actually Greenwood, Daly, and Toon who made way. So we'll have to correct Russ on that one. Ella Toon was one of the substitutes. As it will be a corner to England for a ball that was missed, that was deflected away by Portugal. Georgia Stanway will take the corner. Raises her arms in the air to signal that she is ready. The England players now getting into a position to attack. Stanway takes a few steps back. Not much to write home about in her 50th appearance for the Lionesses, but that could change as The ball just brushes the top of the bar through Lauren Hemp. Hemp can't believe it. Neither can I. She looks like she was in the best position to score. But again, it's not to be. What must England do to get themselves in front? The luck has just been against them when it comes to scoring. Remember England have not scored. Remember England have not scored for about 3 or 4 months. Earps to Esme Morgan. Morgan now to Lucy Bronze. Bronze passes to Jess Carter. Carter under pressure from Annika Pater, but she does well to pass to James. James now to Stanway. Stanway passes to Lauren Hemp, but a well-timed interception by Amado. England take the ball back though. It's James. James to Chloe Kelly. Kelly goes for a shot. The ball is loose, just cleared out by Tatiana Pinto. Dinah Silva tries to get to the ball, but it's picked up by Bronze. Bronze to Stanway. Now Lauren Hemp. Hemp back to Stanway. She passes down the field to Carter and I think that was Neve Charles. Carter to Esme Morgan. Morgan passing up front to Lucy Bronze, but cut out by Portugal. And I think that was a well-timed intervention by the captain Dolores. Although England are still looking to get themselves in front. It's Hemp crossing to Chloe Kelly, or was that Russo? No, it was Russo. And the referee the referee blows a whistle. I think that will be a free kick to Portugal by the looks of it. A player has gone down. I couldn't see who it was. It might have been Capeto. No, it wasn't. It was Anna Borges, and that was a tackle by Russo. So the ball was just in the 18-yard box. Kelly went for the shot, but Russo was looking for the rebound. Couldn't get to the ball in time, and I think that was caught. But just as I say that, yes, it is a free kick to Portugal. I thought England would have somehow taken something back, and now England have the ball again through Kelly. Kelly crosses down towards Lauren Hemp. Hemp now to Lauren James, although she's been pulled up. Offside. James is offside by a long way. So that will count against her. Portugal are not making it easy for England. It's Andrea Norton who passes to Diana Silva. Diana Silva to, I think that was Jessica Silva. Now it's Pinto. Pinto with the ball for Portugal. Tackled. Is almost tackled by Neve Charles, but she's just sprinting towards the 18-yard box. Intercepted just at the right moment by Jess Carter. Neve Charles takes the ball for England. Does well to hold off Pinto. Passes to James. It's now England's turn to defend with all their might. It's Carter. Now to Kira Walsh. Walsh towards Alex Greenwood, I think. Now the ball is with Lucy Bronze. Bronze to Chloe Kelly. Or is that Russo? No, it's Russo. Russo brought down inside the 18-yard box. No penalty, says the referee. Dolores passing to Tatiana Pinto. It's Pinto with the ball, or is it Jessica Silva? Jessica Silva holding off the advances of Niamh Charles, but the shot blocked by Jess Carter, and I think Silva has gone down. Was she fouled? Was she fouled? I don't know. Corner to Portugal. And just going to take another look. Just going to take another look at that on my monitor. And Niamh Charles did actually grab Silva's arm, but it will be a corner to Portugal in any case. The first of the game for them, and it will be Andrea Norton to take. And it'll be Andrea Norton to take the corner. She does. The ball goes into the 18-yard box, saved easily by Mary Earps, who pushes one of the Portuguese players. Lucky to get away with that. It was Anna Capeta. Now it's Kira Walsh. Walsh to, I think that was Walsh, so I couldn't see who it was. It's now James aiming for Chloe Kelly or Russo. Russo, the ball is loose. It's a golden chance. Deflected out by Portugal. Missed opportunity by Russo. She will be cursing herself for that. So that was a good pass by James to Russo. The ball was the goalkeeper went the wrong way. I think she tripped herself up. Russo couldn't take advantage of the empty space, and the ball she went for the shot, but Borges just deflected it away at the last moment. Serena Wiegmann showing momentary disappointment, but the Portuguese players congratulating Borges for saving that one. Corner to England though. Stanway to take it. Runs up and kicks the ball into the 18-yard box. Headed by Bronze. Just hits the bar. England are getting closer and closer to scoring, but Portugal are still holding out. I'm taking another look at that on my monitor. Just smacks the left side post. And that was all it took for the ball to miss. Dolores, but intercepted by Russo. Now it's Lauren James. James inside the 18-yard box. She crosses to Chloe Kelly, but kept out by Portugal. Now the ball goes as far as Stanway. Stanway to Esme Morgan. Morgan passes up the wing to Carter. Now back to Morgan. Just a little over the hour mark. It's still England 0, Portugal 0. There is still plenty of time for both sides to get in front. Borges to, I think that was Amado, but Chloe Kelly takes the ball off her, enters the 18-yard box. Now it's Alessia Russo, and yet again she misses. That is not what we expect to see from someone like Alessia Russo. Kelly did well to hold on to the ball, and Russo was there in the right place at the right time, but all that hard work was for nothing. And she is very disappointed. A couple of substitutions being made for Portugal, as we will confirm who they are in a moment or two. But Dolores has come off. And we'll let you know who they are. We'll let you know who they are as and when we can. whether they'll make a difference to Portugal's contribution, we shall see. Headed by Bronze to Russo. Now it's James. James to Stanway. Now back to Bronze. Bronze passes to Chloe Kelly through Stanway. Kelly holds on to the ball, tries to hold off Amado. Kelly just couldn't find a way through, but it was tackled by Amado, and then anyway, it's Diana Silva and Dolores Silva, and they make way for Telma Encarnacio and Andrea Jacinto. Corner to England. It's Stanway to take the corner. Stanway kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, headed by Bronze, but cleared away from the goal area by Amado. Another corner for England, though. Remember, Toma Encarnacio was the goal scorer for Portugal in their friendly against Wales back in March. Or should that be April? I do apologise. Another corner to England. Will it count from this angle? And almost sent in by Russo, kept out by Portugal. It's Niamh Charles for England, but deflected away by Diana Silva. Or was it? No, it wasn't. I think that might have been Andrea Jacinto, and a couple of England substitutes coming on as well. One of which is we'll let you know who they are. That looks like Casey Zeeland. Coming on, and so too is Laura Coombs. It's Walsh and Stanway making way for them. Laura Coombs now on the pitch. And yet again it will be a corner to England. Will it be third time lucky in the second half for them? Lauren Hemp to take the corner. Straight it goes in towards the 18-yard box, but nowhere near to an attack. Despite Niamh Charles's efforts, it's just deflected away by Portugal. 65 minutes in, it's still England 0, Portugal 0. Throw by Charles to Russo. Russo passes back to Charles. Russo again. Now Russo finds Lauren James. It's James to Esme Morgan. Morgan now to Kelly. Hemp. It's Lauren Hemp with the ball. Crossing to Alessia Russo. Kept away by Portugal. Niamh Charles with the ball once again. Now it's Jess Carter. Carter passing down the wing to Esme Morgan. Morgan to Bronze, or was that Katie, or was that Laura Coombs? No, it was Laura Coombs. Jacinto with the ball, trying to pass up to Anna Capeta. Capeta just gets to the ball in time. Capeta crossing to Andrea Norton. Norton saved by Earps. Earps just about picks up the ball, and she will get ready to kick it out. Mike's saying that he has a question for me. Do you think that Russo's performance has been affected by the fact she's left United and has a decision to make on her next club? I don't know what he means by that, because I don't know what he means by that, so I can't answer it. And anyway, it's Niamh Charles crossing into the 18-yard box towards Laura Coombs. That could have been an unlikely goal by Coombs, but it was just kept out by Portugal. and the ball is with Lauren Hemp. Hemp tries to play it up. Hemp tries to cross, but well held by Portugal, and that is Ana Borges. Borges is down, or is it? I'm beginning to have a rethink. It's actually Andrea Norton that was down, and Lauren Hemp was involved too. Both sets of physios now out onto the field of play. And what I was going to mention about Alessia Russo is that she finished her season at Manchester United and has been rumoured with a move to Arsenal. We'll let you know of confirmation in due course. That was Laura Coombs with the ball, but while she did have a touch of the ball, it was just sent away by Catarina Amado. Confirmation by Mike. She was released by Manchester United and it could well be coming to Arsenal, but like I say, no confirmation as of yet. And it'll be a free kick, to Portugal. Remember, they will be in the same group as the Netherlands, the United States, and Vietnam. It'll be a tough group for them. But if they show the form against those sides, just like they are doing against England, they could well be a team. They could well be a team that could do well. Ertz almost misses the chance to save, but the ball goes over the line in any case. Lauren Hemp to Mary Ertz. I think she was trying to pass to him. That could well have, if the ball had gone the wrong side of Ertz, that could well have been an own goal. But what on earth? But normally Mary Ertz could save these things. But more by luck than anything, disaster was averted for England. But a corner has been given to Portugal, sent in by Andrea Norton, and the ball caught by Diana. The ball now caught by Carol Costa, I should say. England tried to win it back, but Costa now has the ball. Given away to Lucy Bronze. Now it's with Esme Morgan. Morgan to James. It's Lauren James with the ball for England. Almost has her shirt pulled, but she does well to pass to Hemp. And Hemp just blocked by Diana Gomes. 20 minutes to go at the Stadium MK. Mike saying the question was based around the fact that there's uncertainty over her career, so that could well be having an impact on her performance. So thanks, Mike, for clarifying that. As Hemp tries to get to the ball, but was it Coombs? No, it was Coombs, but held firm by Jessica Silva. Throw in to England. Jill Scott to take the throw. Lucy Bronze to take the throw. It's now with Lauren Hemp. Hemp doing well to hold off Amado, but not for long. And will it be a corner to England? I think Amado might have had the last touch of it. Corner given to England, which they take straight away. It's Laura Coombs crossing to Alessia Russo, saved again by Ines Pereira. She is really earning her money today. I thought it was Russo, and indeed it was. Good cross by Coombs towards Russo, but Pereira was there when she needed to be. Russo to I think that was Costa, who I think she gave it away to. Anyway, it's Bronze to Laura Coombs. The referee blows her whistle. And Selena Stewart says England, clearly an England fan there. Another ball has gone back in towards Niamh Charles. Charles gives the ball away to Portugal. It's now Tatiana Pinto. Tatiana Pinto, she has impressed me throughout this game. Pinto passes to, I think that was Jacinto. Now the ball has gone. Now the ball has been given to Katie Zeeland. Katie Zeeland with the ball. Haven't seen much of her so far. And now the ball is with Esme Morgan. It's Morgan to James. James under pressure, but she does well to hold off. It was just through to Jacinto. Jacinto now passing the ball around to. I couldn't see who it was. It might have been Tatiana Pinto. Okay, but again, England are holding. If you're new to us, then make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. Just as I say that, Esme Morgan did really well to hold off an attack by Portugal. Earps passes the ball out of goal towards Morgan. Morgan to Coombs. Now back towards Morgan. Morgan to Mary Earps. Earps kicks the ball forward, and it goes as far as Niamh Charles. Niamh Charles holding off. Anna Capeta, but Sir Charles was aiming for Chloe Kelly. The ball was just cut out by Portugal. Really effective blocking by Portugal. England going for another chance. Almost headed in by Charles. Saved again by Pereira. Pereira has been doing really well. Plays for Swiss club Servette when she's not playing internationally. And Portugal still have it, and Portugal just about holding up, and Portugal regained the ball, but down on the ground goes Telma Encarnacho. She's sitting up. She's sitting up, obviously in pain, and I think that was a poorly timed tackle by Lucy Bronze. And I think Bronze might have inadvertently kicked her in the face, or something we don't know. Corner given to Portugal. England have got to defend with all their might from this. Earps giving her instructions from the goal line. It's actually a free kick, and it will be Andrea Jacinto to take the free kick. Saved by Mary Earps. Good in front of goal as usual, but she hasn't impressed me as much as Pereira has. It's Chloe Kelly with the ball. She passes now to I think that was Stanway, but given back to Capeta for Portugal. Earps runs out of the ball, takes it. She now has the ball and passes to Jess Carter. This is the stage where both England and Portugal need to get themselves in front. After 76 minutes, it's still England 0, Portugal 0. I did not think the deadlock would last this long. Did you? And Mike also says it's going to take something special or a mistake to win this. If England do as the keeper is having a stormer, possibly referring to Pereira. I'll ask him what he really meant by that later on. As it's Chloe Kelly crossing the ball in towards Russo, missed again. I just can't believe it. Whatever chances Alessia Russo is creating in front of goal, she just can't seem to contribute. But the reason is explained. But the reason for that is because the ball was deflected away by Diana Gomes. And play now resumes again. It's Portugal with the ball through Norton. Norton to Capeta. Now Capeta concedes to Jess Carter. Now it's Earps. Earps passes to Morgan. Mike was it? Mike, I can confirm he was indeed referring to Pereira. It's now Lauren Hemp. Lauren Hemp going for Chloe Kelly. Kelly just gets to the ball in time. Should have gone to it sooner. It's now with Lucy Bronze, but given away to Jessica Silva. Coombs takes the ball away from Silva. It's now with Alessia Russo. Is this the chance for her to get England in front? Too wide. Inez Pereira couldn't get to the ball that time, but that doesn't matter. Portugal's goal still remains unbreached. And Serena Wiegman momentarily disappointed, but she has been focusing on the game. I think after this game, she will decide. She will have to talk to the team about what tactics and strategies that they will be using during the World Cup. And you have to think, if Williamson and Kirby were able to start, the results could have been very different. James to Carter. Now the ball is with Esme Morgan. Morgan under pressure from Jacinto. Russo now to Lauren James. James fouled by James fouled by I think that was Dinah Borg. Actually, a yellow card is going against her, and I have to correct myself. It's Tatiana Pinto. And now just having a look at what happened on my monitor. Pinto was nowhere near the ball. She deserved that yellow card. I think her foot might have gotten to the ball, but she had her hand on James's back before she touched the ball. And the confirmation has come through. Tatiana Pinto has been given a yellow card. And a couple of Portuguese players are going to come on as well, and I think an England player is going to come on as well. And Russo is definitely off it today. Mike says she's left her scoring boots at home. As Amado makes way, and so does Norton. We'll let you know who the Portuguese players are. I mean, subs are as and when we can. One of them is wearing the number 18. I think an England player has been substituted. Yes, and I think that's Katie Robinson. We'll just have to check who it is shortly. As Zeeland passes to Neve Charles. Neve Charles crossing into the 18-yard box towards Chloe Kelly. Kelly to Alessia Russo. Russo with the shot. Now back towards Kelly, but it goes over the bar. Inez Pereira might have had a hand in it, but England is missing someone who can get fans off their seats too, and that would make a huge difference according to Mike. Kelly with the ball just gets it all wrong, and England don't have enough time to try again. So Amado and Norton off, and on the place comes Lucia Alves and Carolina Mendes. So Mendes Now the ball is with Esme Morgan. Morgan to Katie Zeeland. And now it's the England substitution. I think that's Robinson. Robinson to Russo, but the ball is kept out. And yes, indeed, it is Katie. And yes, indeed, it is Katie Robinson, who's only, and this is her 5th appearance in an England shirt. Neve Charles with the throw-in. She throws to Katie Robinson. Now back towards Charles. Charles to I think that was Lauren Jack to Jess Carson. I can confirm that Robinson is on for Lauren Hem. Charles with the ball, kept out by Anna Borges. Charles to take the throw in again for England. With almost 7 minutes to go, it's still England 0, Portugal 0. As Russo heads the ball away, but it's given to, she gives it away to Jacinto. Now it goes to Jess Carter. Carter to Esme Morgan. Morgan now passing to, I think that's Katie Robinson. Robinson to Charles. Charles just outside the 18-yard box. It bounces off the top of the net. Charles gets her shot all wrong. Tried to, and I think that might have been, but just like I say, that might have been a deflection by Borges. That led to the ball going over. That led to the ball hitting the top of the net. So I might have been a bit too harsh on Charles. Now the ball is being sent towards Laura Coombs, but the ball has gone out for a throw to England, and it will be Lucy Bronze to take the throw in around about 4 or 5 minutes time. I will let you know who my player of the match is. It's Neve Charles for England, and he passes to Robinson. Anna Borges now taking the captain's armband in place of Dolores. The ball is now with Morgan. Morgan passing to Chloe Kelly. Kelly has to hold off Jessica Silva. She does so, and Kelly now the ball is sent towards Alessia Russo, but saved again by Pereira. It was actually Laura Coombs. Pereira again, lightning reflexes, and this is the kind of performance that gets Pereira a big move. She's been incredible, according to Mike, and I would have to agree with you if people didn't know about who Ines Pereira was. They certainly do now. And the ball is just deflected out by Lucia Alves. Thrown by Bronze to Morgan. Morgan passes to Lauren James. Now Morgan again. Morgan to Jess Carter. With now less than 5 minutes to go, both sides will be desperate to be the only team to score. They've wasted all. They couldn't take advantage of all the chances given to them earlier. Now it seems as though only one goal will be enough. Ball now being crossed upfield to Katie Robinson, but it goes over the line. The fans still cheering their side. The fans still cheering their nations on. Don't see anybody walking out. It's Lucy Bronze with the ball, and she's under pressure from. I think that was Jessica Silva. Now the ball is with Esme Morgan. Morgan to James. It's back towards Carter now. Carter. Back to Morgan. Morgan now crossing downwards to Chloe Kelly. James could have James should have gotten to it sooner, in my view. It's Lucia Alves. Alves gives the ball away to England and Bronze. Now the ball is with. I think that was Morgan. Now the ball, it's being crossed forward to Alessia Russo though. Russo outside the 18-yard box, passes to Kelly. Kelly with the ball. She's doing well to hold on. Passes this time to Esme Morgan. Morgan to Chloe Kelly. Now it's with Lucy Bronze, but Kelly's been tripped up. Being assisted, being helped up onto the ground by one of the Portuguese players. That's nice. Just goes to show that there is still sportsmanship in football. And a couple of England players who couldn't make it in the stands are watching on intently. Probably wishing they were on there. And England are dominating, only missing a goal, so it's been one-sided, according to Mike anyway. But now it's a corner saved again by Pereira. Pereira once again with that lightning quick save. But had she missed, Lucy Bronze could well have just sent it in at the last moment. Pereira kicks the ball out of goal towards Capeto. But it's Niamh Charles. But Niamh Charles now has the ball, or is it Katie Zeeland? It's Niamh Charles to Zeeland. Zeeland tries to go for it, but kept out by Diana Gomez. Zeeland tries to hold on to the ball. She passes to I think that's Charles. I think that's Charles. Free kick given to Portugal. So I think now's the time for me to give my player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services. I will let you know who it is in. I'll let you know who it is in a moment or two. And because of her superb performance in front of goal, it is the Portugal goalkeeper Inês Pereira. She has certainly stood up. She has certainly lived up. She's certainly lived up to her country's expectations. But this could be at a cost. She has appeared to have injured herself. I just saw her stretching her foot. So that could be a not. The Portugal reserve goalkeeper, one of the Portugal reserve goalkeepers standing by to her to come on, and that looks to be Patricia Moraes. As Pereira is attended to by the physios, and that goal kick must have taken a toll. And that goal kick must have taken a toll on her hamstring. So that is really nasty. We're into the 90th minute. It remains to be seen how many will be. It remains to be seen if any minutes will be added on. I'm pretty sure there will be. We could be playing between 5 and 6 minutes. I'll be surprised if it's less. And 5 minutes have been added on. So I called this one right. And Capeto will take the throw for Portugal, or will she? No, she won't. Anyway, the ball is now being thrown to was thrown, I should say, to Mendes. Mendes gives the ball away, almost gives the ball away, but it's picked up by Jacinto. Jacinto to a Pinto. Pinto also impressed me. Niamh Charles up there as well. And I've just got confirmation of attendance from Russ. 26,267 attending this match at the Stadium MK. Remember, this was a stadium that was used for the Women's Euros last summer. It's It's Lucy Bronze with the ball for England. Passes to Casey Robinson, but stop with the ball almost nicked by Alves. Now the ball's been given back to Alves. I think England just about took it. It's Katie Zeeland to Jess Carter. Now it's me, Charles trying to get the ball back from Capeto. Capeto conceding again to Charles, but it's a throw in to England, which is swiftly taken by Charles to Russo. Russo almost had it, but that was a well-timed interception by Portugal. They still have the ball. Portugal now have it through Capeto. Capeto to, I think that was Encarnacho. Encarnacho to Capeto again. But a yellow card has been given. To, I think, somebody from Portugal. It's Diana Gomes, and that was a reckless foul on Alessia Russo. She pulled her shirt just so she could get her foot to the ball. That was very unnecessary. And with 2 minutes to go, time is running out for both England and Portugal. Throw into England to be taken by Robinson. It's now Lauren James. Lauren James passes to Zeeland. Zeeland now to, I think that's Laura Coombs. Laura Coombs crossing back down to James. The ball is loose. James takes it. Now it's out of play again. It'll be a throw in to England to be taken by Robinson. Robinson throws to Esme Morgan. Robinson again. Back to Morgan. And the Portuguese player has gone down. It looks to be Jessica Silva. Play still goes on. She just gets back onto the pitch just in time. And with almost a minute to go, England will be so frustrated at not getting themselves in front. It's Robinson with the ball for England. Quickly taken back by Jessica Silva, but Robinson takes it back. She passes to Lucy Bronze. Bronze aiming for Chloe Kelly. Kelly tries to take it. It's now with Pinto. Portugal take it back, and the ball is now with I think that was Mendes. Mendes crossing to Carnaccio, but held firm by England. 20 seconds to go. I don't think anyone's going to score now. It's Lucy Bronze losing it to Jacinto, taken back by James, and James crossing to Alessia Russo. Russo, is this the last minute chance? No. I think this is the last kick of the game. It's surely the referee's surely going to call time after this. Nice cross by James. Russo was in the wrong place, however. She went for the shot, but it was blocked by Gomez. England seemingly have another chance through Zeeland. Now it's with Russo and Kelly, but it's over the line for a throw into England. I think Portugal might have had the last touch of it, and there it is, full time. It might have been one-sided for England, but Portugal had decent chances of their own. And yet again, England failed to win a game. This is their second consecutive winless match in a row. But they break their jinx. And the jinx of losing their last matches prior to the Women's World Cup stint is broken, so they surely got to take some comfort in that. But a win would have been just as nice. We're hoping to get the thoughts of Ross Vernon if and when he wants if and when he wants to come on. But full time at the Stadium MK, it's England 0, Portugal 0. Amazing performance by Portugal. They just held England firm. Anyway, Portugal doing really well to hold England firm. Pereira might have been my player of the match, but other players that stood out were Tatiana Pinto, Kiko Nazareth, and Andrea Norton of all players. I think she deflected away and saved quite a few goals. And saved a goal opportunity by England herself. Alessia Russo did have a few chances herself for England. So too did Rachel Daly, but it just wasn't to be. And you have to say for it and for England, this will make their and for England a draw like that will make their Women's World Cup tournament an even bigger challenge for them. So the last send-off match. So the send-off match for England. So the send-off match for England before the Women's World Cup ends in a draw. And we are just about out of time. So before we go, remember we will be covering the Women's World Cup on the Commentary Hub across all channels. Don't forget, for more info, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub, and you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. Subscribe to all our channels. That's it. Subscribe to all our YouTube channels: JB Sports, Storm FM, TC Hub 2, and of course the main TC Hub channel. Also, don't forget, follow us on our Twitch channel. I've been Nicholas Jones. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you for the World Cup. And we'll see you for the Women's World Cup preview on July the 19th. Take it. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye bye for now.